Well, isn't that fun? It's a fun day. Well, oddly enough, it's a weird day for me. I'm having a weird emotions day. It's a weird emotions day. I don't know why. I'm in like a weird funk. No clue. Anyways, we were just out here and I picked a bunch of serranos and they were big. I didn't realize serranos got so big because I've always picked them kind of smaller, mostly because I was excited that they were, available. The more I'm picking, the more they're popping, which is par for the course because the plant gets the signal that, oh man, I didn't make my fruit. It's gone. I need to make more so my plants can continue on. I picked a bunch of serranos and we were looking around and we've got some peppers, y'all. And I'm going to pick them so the plants keep producing. We have about 1 month till our estimated frost date, and I want as many peppers as I can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick all the peppers I have, and I'm going to dehydrate. And I'm going to make some powders. I am going to end up making some cowboy candy, and I might try to do like a serrano cowboy candy. Cowboy candy is normally made with jalapenos, but I'm like, why can't I do both? Of course you can. You can do whatever you want. It's your kitchen. So I'm going to do that. But first I need a drink of my iced peppermint tea that I made. That's been my favorite thing lately. Let me stand you up on your little tripod there. Yeah, I just get water, put ice in it, put a tea bag in, kind of, you don't want to shake it too much. I learned that because then you'll have peppermint leaves all in there that are very tiny. I wish I had fresh peppermint. That would be so good. Put some like big fresh peppermint leaves in there. Yum. It's so refreshing. And it's actually decaf. I was going to say it gives me energy from the caffeine, but it's decaf. But it still gives me energy. It's like that boost of, you want to see something? I don't know how well I'll be able to show you with the GoPro, but remember in my slug video when I was, all back and forth and getting the four-wheeler in here, and there's been a discovery. If I can't show you very good with the GoPro, I'll put up my phone clip that I took earlier. I haven't looked up what they are exactly. I am not getting too close. You know what? We're just gonna show you the phone video because one of them's mad at me now. And you see how big it is. Like, that's a big nest. It's been there a while. Anytime I see anything flying in the air now, I think they're attacking me. That's a big nest. It's been there. They've been there. I do not know how I wasn't attacked by all of those wasps. Mike thinks they might be yellow jackets. I'm gonna do research. But let's get our bucket and let's go. Why is it that whenever I film an airplane comes by? I would also, yeah, I'll do that. I want to pick some oregano. It's bolted, but I haven't found that it changes the taste at all yet. I'm going to top off some of my basils. And I'll show you around in a little bit, but we're going to harvest first. I'm going to dry some herbs though. I'm leaving one serrano on here. Where is he? Is he on this plant or this plant? I think this one. I'm going to leave him and see how big they get. The Google machine says 1 to 4 inches. So I don't know, but I want to see how big he gets. Let him ripen on here. We're picking, but we'll do a little tour after. My giant Aconcagua are finally producing. I'm so excited. I was really worried that they weren't going to, but look at all the flowers. There's tons of flowers everywhere. and little buds. Look at these peppers. I think these are King of the North. Yeah, the King of the Norths are doing great. This leaf. It's like a real pepper size. We have 1 tomato. Okay, don't get distracted. This is my surprise pepper. I don't know what just jumped that way. I didn't notice him until yesterday. Neither did Mike, and we're like, "What? Where did you come from?" This is also a King of the North pepper, but this is my massive one. Let me show you how big he is by standing next to him. Okay, don't fall over, please. Look at that. That's a really tall plant. I'm so proud of this. So proud of this. I've only done peppers once, and that was in Iowa. And it was a banana pepper. I don't remember if I did jalapenos or not. Mike's thinking maybe we did. I don't remember at all. But yeah, the banana peppers, I mean, we were trucking, so I never took care of them because we were gone all the time. I should probably have snippers with me, huh? We'll do our best not to break off branches. I'm gonna take all of them. Unless they're like just starting, then I won't. But I'm gonna take them all so the plant goes in freak out mode to make more seeds. There are some really good size ones. The biggest one is over there, and he's crackling, which means he's delicious. Oops, I took a leaf with that one. My bad. Peppers are my favorite now. My favorite thing to grow. It changes. Sometimes by the month. What I do need to do is when I go to chop up all these peppers, I need to remember to wear gloves. Here's the big one. The big monster. Look at all this nice crackles. Okay, that one's still pretty little. This one just started putting on. So there's flowers everywhere. Oh, there's one. He might win for the biggest. He might. Okay, where's my other one? Yes, he wins. This is one I just picked. This is the one I just showed you. He definitely wins for the biggest one. Look, like a big hand. So exciting. Okay, we've got cayennes too. I hope it's not too windy. Any cayennes on these plants? I don't think, well, there are, but they're wee lads. I don't see any ready. Turmerics are doing great. I love how it looks like a tropical jungle, especially with all these stupid trees. These are my fatties. Look at them fat cayennes. I ain't never. I also have purple cayenne, which is so delicious. I was a little disappointed last year because I had the knowledge in my head that, pretty much all peppers end up turning red when they're fully ripe. I'm not saying every pepper, but most. And I picked the purple cayennes and I put them on the counter and they all turned red before I did dry them. I hung them up to dry and they all turned red. I'm like, why did they turn red? I wanted purple powder. So what I've decided is if I want purple cayenne powder, I need to pick them when they're purple and then dehydrate them. Because when you hang them, they're going to ripen as they hang. So, yeah. I dreamt of a day where I was picking peppers like this, just one after another, filling my harvest basket or bucket or vessel. And now it's happening, and I needed this today. Okay, we got those. Oh, did you hear that? I'm telling you, since we discovered that wasp nest, even though I hung out with it for hours the other day, I'm freaked out. I don't like it. They bug me. Get it? But he was right by my ear. If you didn't hear that, I'm going to be surprised because that sounded like an airplane. Ew. Can you see it? Probably. I have a theory about peppers. So some of them I pick are curly like this. Only the cayennes. Oh, it's just a honeybee, Michelle. It isn't. That's no, that's a wasp. That's the kind that... Is it in my hair? No, but it's over there. Okay, I'm running this way. Thought it was a honeybee in the cayenne plant that I was picking, but it was one of the wasps. And he went right by my ear, and I was scared he would get stuck in my hair. I thought maybe he was on my back because when I got that honey from PK Pure Honey the other day, she was telling me a story about the bees going after her. And she was just checking on the hive, but then one bee was on her, and then she swatted at it, and then her husband told her to run to the house, so she did. And he said when she was running, she had bees all over her back. And that's all I could picture when I was running from the walls. Ew. Hi, I love you. Okay, we are brave. We are strong. I tell you what, I don't run very often. I really thought that was a honeybee. Okay, take note when planting peppers in Texas or anything in Texas. Check your plants first. And if you think it's a honeybee, it's probably not. So, here's my example. The curly ones. My theory is that if they're not like fully pollinated well enough, they curl a little bit because there's only been a couple. And that may be wrong because I know like cayennes are kind of curly and like wavy and stuff anyways. So maybe that's just a dumb theory. And like, what am I gonna do with this? That was a moth. Anyways. You wanna see my bucket? Can you see it? Look at my bucket of peppers. Okay, now we're gonna get our herbs. I don't know what this is. I still am wondering if it's an eggplant. The tag says pink dandelion. It is not. It is not at all a pink dandelion. I think that's a basil. Oh yeah, that's a sweet Italian. So the Genovese leaves look like this. All right, Genovese is a pretty common one. This is one I think that you find mostly in grocery stores. So it's a darker green and it's like shiny. This one's a sweet Italian. And look at the leaf difference. Sweet Italian, Genovese. It's kind of a lighter color. They're pretty close to the same color. I'm just a color nerd and I'm like, oh, that's completely different. They're similar. Okay, do you want to see our weather? There's a red wasp flying around. Those ones are pretty harmless. They're very chill wasps I have discovered this summer. The weather this week is, today's high is 88. Okay, Okay, I had to go get another GoPro battery because even though I had battery, it said I didn't. I'll explain this momentarily. If you want something really neat for the garden, get these gnat pats. I know that's upside down, sorry. But they're like mosquito repellent stickers that are natural. My mom gave them to me and they work. I will say they work. Now, I have it here because the mosquitoes love my legs the most for some reason. And I've noticed that if I have one here, they'll still get my shoulders and stuff. But if I have one like on my shirt, they'll still go after my legs. So you kind of want one like top and bottom. And maybe that's because I'm super tall and my torso is like a mile long. I don't know. But they do work. And I really like them. Look, I don't go for aesthetic Pinterest garden, okay? If it looks pretty, it's because it brings me joy. And I'm going to make it look nice for me personally while also being practical. Which is why Gojo is right here. Because I'm going to wash whatever part of my body accidentally touched an okra plant with Gojo before I do anything, because the okra makes me itch so bad. They're still sad, my okra, but oh my god, I didn't see him earlier. I need to pick him. Do you see all the ants at the bottom? That's a problem. Has been for a while, but there's still some little okras actually, and I can't believe it. And new growth. So cool. Here's a flower from earlier that was open. I think it's the most hilarious looking thing in the world. That bed and that bed don't have anything in it. That's just a rogue sunflower that popped up. I feel like I've explained this so many times, but here's the deal. I'm really good at making videos. Like, I am so good at bringing the camera out and making videos and putting them on the computer. But that's where it stops. I've made a lot of videos this year. I've actually made a lot of videos from when we moved here and started cutting our way in. And I've been working on downloading all of those and actually trying to make them so you can see that progress too. And I'll label it accordingly to like what year it is. It's gonna take a long time. But there's a lot of videos that I've made that I don't put them together and post it because it takes a long time to export the final video and then upload it to YouTube. So I'm trying to think of how many garlics I counted earlier. I think I counted 49, but I'll show you. Like, there's, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let me show you the ones with leaves. Ta-da! Here's my cucumber. Tons of flowers. All over this thing. I can't believe he's alive. I'm gonna be so excited if I get cucumbers. We can make one final cucumber salad. And the leaves are getting diseased. I mean, you can see that. They're getting diseased, but the base is not cute. But it's been like that. The base has looked like that the whole time. And it's still going. Thank you for hanging out with me on this beautiful, gorgeous day. Harvesting peppers and herbs. I still need to harvest oregano. Oops. But I really hope that you have a great week. Happy Tuesday. Happy October. Somehow we're in October. But it was really nice hanging out with my friends and family in the garden today. I needed that. So, thank you. And I love you.